Hey guys, I'm your host Tahir Saleem. Today we're brought out here GT4 RS. We're gonna go check out some cars at Cars and Coffee. There are actually not that many people here, but we will check out few of the cars that are here. There's the M3 that's here, that's pretty cool. There are other, I guess, classic cars, and I don't think these is our type of cars. But let's take a look. It feels like somebody just brought it from a farm. It's just cleaned up. And then we have an old workhorse, which, I don't know, seemed like it was used for deliveries. We do have an M3, which is actually was pretty cool. Really nicely done. Then on our GT4 RS, and then another car, I guess, that's really nice for someone other than myself. I'm not into these old classic cars, to be honest. But I guess you've had a lot of history with them, and you owned it for a long time, and you have a lot of memories. Maybe that's why someone would really value it so much. I tend to replace my cars every few years, and I keep them from too long, so I'm not into old or classic cars. Anyway, there's our GT4 RS. Now that we have seen the cars and the car show, to be honest, it's the least enthusiastic car show I've ever seen. And whatever's here is, honestly, I could have gone to an old farm and probably, seen the same thing. We're sitting here at Starbucks, which is very close to the Dutch Brothers, and Freddy's our newest development. And later on, we're going to go take a look at where are we in the process. It's been about 3 months since we started construction, and I think we should be opening up in about another 3 months. So a total of about a 6-month project. Normally it takes about 5 months, but Christmas, Thanksgiving, holidays, plus there's some special circumstances for that construction, which we'll talk about. That it's taken about 6 months, but normally it'll take about 5. Anyway, I also wanted to get touch a topic which is very important to me, which was how did I get here? How can we, what allows me to, afford such cars, and has a very, very, I guess, unique life. And I can tell you one of the key factors was education, which helped me not only financially, but also in terms of knowledge and learning how to do things in a logical manner. And the other part, I guess I would add to that, is not just hard work. Hard work is very important, but hard work by itself is not everything. There's a lot of things that go along with hard work. And I would say the second thing I would put right after hard work is focus or purpose. So when you have hard work with focus and purpose, that's probably one of the very important factors as well. So I wanted to add that to there. And I guess that I could go on 7, 8, 10 things that are very important for success. But I've just mentioned the first two, hard work, focus, or having a purpose of what you're doing. And then you keep on going. And there's other factors, perseverance. You can't just give up when things don't go your way. Then you got to come up. Another one is creativity. You got to be creative when something's not working the way you want it to, or it's partially working. How do you evolve from what you're doing to where you need to go? So that's very important. And then networking, that's very critical. Talking to different people, learning from other people who know more, banks, bankers, other franchisees, other developers, and then take all that knowledge and put it together. That's very, very valuable. And so that's another very important thing I think people sometimes don't realize how important that is. Networking and putting information together and learning from people who really know. So that's another very, very important attribute. And then going on, there's other ones, continuous knowledge, trying to always learn not only from other people, but also from internet, books, and whatever methodology that you want to use to learn. And then keep going down the list, improvement. So once you reach a certain level of success, you don't want to just stay there and rely on that. You want to go to another level, which means you're getting better and better at what you're already doing. So that's another thing that people should remember. And also, there's always going to be competition. So if you don't get better and better, and if your competition is doing a good job, then you have to evolve and get even better than you were before. So anyway, and also the projects get more complex as you become wealthier, more successful. You are able to take on more and more complex projects. And as you take on more complex projects, then you have to evolve and become even better than you were before. So always making yourself better and better is actually an ongoing, lifelong journey, task, goal, whatever you want to call it. But that's very important as well. So anyway, I think I've touched upon some of the important factors. But anyway, let's go take a look at the two projects we're doing, the Freddy's and the Dutch Brothers. Let's go, guys. So this is an example. This is an example. I went to the front of the store. People are blocking. Parked the car there for no reason. I guess they think that if you can't park in a parking stall because it's busy because of Christmas, you can just park in the drive-thru, which is very, very unwise to say the least. And obviously I told them to move the cars. This is a prime example. Today's Saturday morning. I came to work to see what's going on, and I saw that. So this is an example of difference between when you hire people to do work and check up on stuff, or you do it yourself. There's no equal when you are engaged yourself. I'm gonna give you a basic rundown. We just come to the front gate. It's locked up like it should be, and it's all secured. Let's go take a look. Prime example, if you look at this, we locked the contractor that locked the gate, but this is open. This is ridiculous. There's no purpose that you're locking the gate 40 feet away, and yet this is not closed. So anyway, I'm going to be talking on Monday, maybe actually when I go back, I'm going to be giving a phone call, telling the contractor to bring his people over here, get this secure, and we can't have it like this for safety reasons, as well as theft and things like that. Going on to where the stage of construction we're at, right now, we have done the underground plumbing and underground electrical. Also, we've got the forms for the footings for the building. So the electrical will be done, finished, maybe in about 2-3 more days, underground electrical. The plumbing is done, it already passed inspection. Let's go to Dutch Brothers. We have already done all the underground, and the framing is supposed to start on Monday. Let's go take a look. Here we are on the Dutch Brothers. Well, the foundation is complete. My favorite part, partly because I helped design it, is a triple drive-through. It's looking really wide, how it gets from really large to a little bit smaller to even smaller. And the drive-through is actually a lot bigger and wider than even the building. So if you look over here, we got additional area for where a lot of the cars will be stacked at. So we have like a 27 car stack at least, which is pretty phenomenal. Normally cities require a minimum of 8, and over here we have 27. Great job. Anyway, both projects going really well, on schedule. I'm very proud of how everything's turning out. And let's now go to Fontana. We're planning to open Fontana on the 16th of January for a grand opening, and we're starting training on the 11th. So let's go take a look at Fontana. Hi guys, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you about the progress of the Freddy's in Fontana. Let's just take a walk around outside, and I'll show you some small things that were left. They're done now, and then we'll go inside. So as we're walking, the landscaping is complete. As we continue walking, the height bar is in, so the cars will be able to stop, and if they're too tall, they won't go through. And that height bar basically is a safety protection for cars or vehicles that are really high up. Anyway, that's done. The landscaping in the back is done. The place is kind of cleaned up now in the back. The cameras for the security are installed. So we have 8, total of 16 cameras that are installed. And the majority of them are inside, but we got a few on the outside, 5 or 6. Okay, so anyway, now we're inside the Freddy's. Right now, it's probably the dirtiest it'll ever be. It gets really dirty right before we start cleaning it up, because we still have to basically run some wires, and so it's not being closed up. It will be closed up very soon. The ceiling will be closed up. Our schedule is on the 4th of January, we'll get certificate of occupancy. 11th is when we will be starting to train. 14th and 15th will be friends and family night. We'll be inviting a city, our personal friends, our family, relatives and friends of some of the managers of our other restaurants. So anyway, anybody that we know, anybody that's associated with us directly or indirectly will be invited on Friends and Family Night on the 14th and 15th. Also, we'll be inviting the city of Fontana, their planning department, their engineering department, their building department, all the people that helped get this project done. All the equipment's here, the fryers are here. They were here, actually, they were here for a while. The hoods are working. We tested them because we do have power, so we tested them. Well, guys, that concludes our day. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to mention that we are coordinating our grand opening with the grand opening of the car wash. Definitely want to mention that we'll be having a webinar on January 15th. I look forward to seeing you guys there. It'll be very exciting and it'll be a lot of learning to do. See you there.